What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look and reviewing the Womier-GamaKay K66. It's an all frosted translucent keyboard, and it's pretty much like the ultimate RGB keyboard. I honestly don't think I've seen a keyboard do RGB better than this one does. Before we get too far into today's video, if you guys haven't gone ahead and liked this video and also subscribed to the channel, make sure to go ahead and do so. And also a huge massive shout out to Banggood for sending this keyboard out. I've had my eye on this keyboard for a really long time. I've seen a couple of them on a couple channels on YouTube, and I really wanted to see what it looked like in person because I know RGB can be kind of hard to pick up on camera, and I've just been super curious about like what kind of like frosted acrylic look this would have in person. And now that I've got it in hand, I've got to say this has got to be one of the most aesthetic keyboards that I've ever seen in my entire life. So again, thank you to Banggood for sending this out. I really appreciate it. I will have a direct link in the description if you guys want to check out the exact keyboard from Banggood. As well as that, I will have a link to their general website, as well as that some other links. They do have a massive sale going on right now, so definitely make sure to go and check it out. They sell everything from like keyboard switches to like stabs, and they also sell like custom keyboard cases that you guys can swap out your other cases with. So if you guys are into keyboards or just tech in general, Banggood is a really awesome place. It offers a lot of extra stuff and like stuff for people who are more into like the keyboard and tech hobby like I am. So make sure to go check that out. All of that again will be linked in the description. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump into this review. Alright, so first let's cover the price, and let's also cover what switches that I ended up getting in this keyboard. So I ended up ordering this keyboard with gateron blue switches. Yes, a lot of people hate on gateron blue switches, I know, but the original Ascenti board or the original GK61 board I did have, I switched the blues out with gateron clears. So I actually kind of wanted a board that had blue switches in it just so I could use them every now and then. Sometimes the clicky gateron blues are really nice, I'm not even gonna lie. It's just something is so satisfying about it, and I will have a typing test later on in this video for sure. But this board's around like $50 to $60 on Banggood, which I think is a super good price. I think it's a little bit more expensive actually on Amazon. I believe on Amazon it's like $74.99. The Amazon one is hot swappable, which this one isn't. So I guess if you guys want to spend that extra $15, I don't think with this board I was really expecting to get the hot swap feature. I had the hot swap feature in a couple other of my keyboards, and I had to pay a little bit extra to get it. So it's not something that like I'm expecting from every single keyboard, you know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to switch out the switches of every single one of my keyboards. Let's go ahead and jump into like the look of this board and like how the RGB looks and everything like that. So with this keyboard, obviously the first thing you guys notice is like that frosted acrylic translucent like case that's around it. You guys can actually see the PCB underneath, which is also really cool. So not only does it give you that RGB glow around the entirety of the keyboard, it also gives you that RGB glow underneath. So I can only imagine if you guys had a glass desk, how freaking cool this keyboard would look. I mean, nonetheless, it looks super cool on like my white desk right here. As you guys know, white just gives like a good RGB glow. It's also why I think the fact that they give you white keycaps with it is also a nice touch as well. But if you guys have like a white desk or anything and it gives almost like a glow around your entire keyboard, I'm sure I'll have some footage to show you guys up on screen. But I think with this keyboard, you're definitely getting an aesthetic experience that you're really not going to be able to get with any other keyboards. Granted, if you guys build your own keyboard with the translucent case, it's going to cost you way more. Granted, yes, it's going to be your own custom built keyboard and it's going to be better, but for this price, like I feel like you just really can't beat this keyboard at all. If we get a little bit more into the shape of the keyboard, because that's also something that I really want to talk to you guys about. I had a few problems that I had to go through with finding like an extra matching set of keycaps for this keyboard, but honestly I actually really like the layout of this keyboard. So as you guys know, I've mentioned this in multiple of my keyboard reviews. I like to have a TKL keyboard, or I like to have a keyboard that has these arrow keys. As you guys know, I have a Razer TKL Tournament Edition, as well as that I have a Keychron K6 right here, both because they do have the extra arrow keys as you guys can see here, and they also do have a delete and an insert button. And as you guys know, I edit all the videos on my main channel here, and I put a lot of work into like editing my videos, like a lot of work. So like I absolutely love having these arrow keys, and I love having the delete button as well as that insert button up there. So like the 66 key layout that comes with this keyboard is actually absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. The only problem is that you guys are going to have a hard time finding these different keys, like this Windows key that's like only a singles key. Usually the Windows key is the same size as like one of these like Alt or FN keys, but it is a little bit smaller. Also, as you guys see here on the left side, it has, I believe it's like a 1.75 shift key, but this is going to be really hard for you guys to find. That's why I have a 0 insert button right here. The rest of them should come with every like standard like keycap set. So I'd say the keycap set that I have on here, yes, they look like the original ones, but these are actually PBT right here. This is actually the white Razer set, and I will have a link in the description if you guys want want to check those out as well. This is pretty much going to be like your only keycap set that's going to fit this keyboard, just because it does come with that specials Windows key as well as that singular FN key right here, because this is also a different size than like the normal layout. So link to that in the description. But I actually really like the Razer PBT keycap set. I think it's a really good like quality for the price you're getting. I believe they're only like 25 bucks on Amazon. The standard keycaps that actually come with this keyboard are just regular ABS, so I would assume eventually they're going to start gathering a little bit of grease on the keys. But I thought the look of the keycaps that came with this keyboard were pretty good. I didn't really have a problem with the look of them or anything. They had good shine through. Getting a little bit into the back of the keyboard, you guys can see the back USB Type-C button is on the front right side, which isn't exactly normal, but I don't really have a problem, nor do I really care, as long as it is on the back side and not like the left side like my K6. As you guys can see here, it's on the back left side of this, of my GK61. I don't think it's going to focus, but as you guys can see here, it's on the right side of here and it's on the left side of here. I prefer the left side, but as long as it's still on the back, I really don't care. If you guys look at my Keychron K6, you can see it's on the left side. That's even weirder, to be quite frank. But Asceni actually sent me a bunch of custom coil cables, so I always have a cable for the occasion. Also, if you guys do end up picking Asceni's new coiled cables up for this keyboard in specific, they are not going to fit, as if you guys can see, it's like indented, so the coiled cable plug-in doesn't fit, but you can use their sleeved cables, which I do use. And also their sleeved cables are aviator style, so I do like that as well, and I don't mind using them over the coiled cables sometimes. So I will give you guys a sound test now of like the stock keycaps, and I think I should have a sound test as well of these Razer PBT keycaps. So I'll give you guys a sound test right now. As you guys can probably tell, very clicky, yes. I'm not entirely sure which Switch models they have available on their website, but again, links in the description if you guys want to check out some of the other ones. My ending thoughts on this keyboard in particular is that I really do think it's worth the price. I wasn't expecting this keyboard to look this good when I got it in the mail. Like, the picture really doesn't do it justice on the Banggood or the Amazon website. I'm not even gonna lie, with no RGB at all, I think the frosted look does look really cool. Like, regardless of even having RGB on, I think it just looks cool on my desk in general. It does have many RGB modes. My favorite is just that full like spectrum RGB, but you can change the individual colors and the patterns for every individual color. So you can change it to like a blue to match your blue theme, or like a pink to match your like pink theme. You know, whatever theme you're really going for in your setup, you can change this on it. And also you change those colors on the keyboard using certain like I believe it's FN in one of the right or left keys. So it is nice being able to just change all the LED effects on the keyboard and not have to mess with the janky software at all. That's also really nice. So I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. Again, if you guys want to check out this keyboard, or you guys want to check out one of the other versions of this keyboard, I know they have it in different layouts, make sure to go ahead and check the description. I will have all the links at the very top. Again, thank you so much for Banggood for sending this out. I really appreciate it. I absolutely love doing these keyboard reviews, so I'm hoping that in the future I can have some more banger videos just like this. And thank you for watching this video all the way till the end. I really appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next video on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, y'all.